Hello guys. I hope you are good. This is your boy Z guy, the one and only Z guy, and I hope you are good, guys. And what we're going to do today is we're going to be talking. Yeah, we're going to be talking. I know I'll be the one just talking, but we'll be talking. So today is just a day to know Z guy, and like I said, this page, everything that we're gonna do on this page is unscripted. So we are not scripting anything. It's going to be unscripted, no filter, no anything, just raw conversations. Right. So that's the whole point of this page. So whenever I feel like talking to you, have fun or whatever, this is the page. So make sure if you like that, just subscribe, right? Just to know. So we get to, get to engage. But today, for a start, we're gonna start with just talking, knowing who is the guy. Most of the people that know me, and to those who know me already, thank you, fam. But to those who doesn't know me, to accommodate all people and everybody, my name is Z. My name is Z Guy. That's my stage name. My original name is Tanaswa. The last name you figure out. I'm a musician. I'm a music artist. I'm a producer. Yeah, I play different stuff. Basically, I can say to cover up. I don't know. Just know that I play. But yeah, this is me, right? And I like different things. I like racing, like car races. I love that, and things that we I love to do as well. It's a lot, so I'll be thinking. But you know what? We'll figure out when we are moving with the video. But yeah, so I have things that I wrote down that I was like, I might just need to talk to you. And to those who know me, you probably you already realized what happening, or you already saw what's going on. I've been just this year. I promised to be as consistent as possible, but as you check, I haven't been consistent like that. And reason why, I'll explain it more. So before I go there, the thing I'll start with is, so that you all understand where I'm coming from and where I'm going, is what inspires me to do music, right? So that we all know where I'm coming from. What inspires me to do music? So, what inspires me to do music? I'm a person who doesn't know how to express himself in front of people. If I have a friend, if I have a family member, girlfriend, whatever that I have, I don't know how to express myself. I'm sorry, guys, this is bothering me. Okay. I don't know how to express myself just face to face, I'm not much of a good talker. I don't know how to have a conversation. I don't like exchanging words. That's how I can put it. So music for me, I want you to get this part. Music for me, when I started music, it wasn't just to get fame. It wasn't for fame. Trust me. Music wasn't for fame for me. Music for me, till now, I'm not doing music for fame. The main reason I'm doing music is to express myself, is to express whatever that is going on. is to express whatever anyone else out there is going through. You know, sometimes just to write songs that help someone, just to inspire someone, that just to, relate with people, or just to make sure that people feel safe out there. People don't give up. People, you know, things like that. That's the main reason why I am doing music. It's not for fame. It's not for fame. For fame, reason why I'm not doing it for fame. I grew up in a family that had fame already. And I realized, what is fame? Sometimes you're not even, like that. You're not being out there like that, like you always want to, because of what? Of fame. So fame wasn't a problem for me. The main reason why I do music is to inspire people and to express whatever. So that brings a question. Whatever I sing, does it have to do with what's going on in my life? 80% yes, it's something that is going on in my life. Then the remaining 20% is to inspire people, talk to people, and what is going in people's lives. That's another thing. And so far, I believe you're getting where I'm coming from and where I'm going. Right. What type of music that I do? I love Afrobeats, and I just do contemporary music. That's how I can put it. I do contemporary music. If I feel like singing gospel, I can do gospel. If I feel like singing Afrobeats, I can do Afrobeats, which is most of the stuff that I do. If I feel like singing Sungura, that's on me. So it's a mixture of genres. So I don't have a specific one. It just depends with the feel of the song that I want. Right. And another thing, so like I said, I wrote my questions down because some of the questions that I'm going to be talking about is some of the questions that you asked when I put a post saying, ask whatever you want to ask. Probably people thought I already forgot, but I didn't. So, as an artist, not just the artist, but as a person, I have things that I feel. I'm a human being after all. I'm not just an object where we just use, when we want to do music, that's when we use it. Then we just forget about it, just like that. No. Personally, what I feel like people see Zeey, the performer, but not always Zeey, the person. Right. Why did I say so? I don't want to say I'm not a people's person. I'm a people's person, but my social bundle is not as great, especially if I don't know you. If you're not my family member, if you're not a person who is close to me, trust me, I'm not mean, I'm not savage, I'm not as crazy, but just understand that my social bundle will be really, really, really low. But am I hard to talk to? No. Some of the people they say my face sometimes when I'm around people is just non-approachable. But trust me, if you come to me, say hi, I'm very open to have a conversation. But mind you, I'm not as talkative if you don't know me. Right. So, that's another reason why I had to come here, so that you know the Zeey guy person, not the Zeey guy, the performer, right? But that's how I feel. And let's go into the music part of it before I get too comfortable and start talking about something else. So, music wise, there is a question. These are the questions that I'm now answering, and probably I'll put things that I was saying I need to explain the reason why I wasn't. Oh my god. Okay, the reason why I wasn't like as consistent as I promised. Um, so there was someone who asked me a question. I wanted to put names, but let me just put the questions. Then whoever asked this question will know. As you all know, I have an EP that I'm working on. I once spoke about it, and this person is asking me. Are you still going on with releasing the EP, or are you gonna be just doing singles only? So the plans to release the EP, it's still on. When exactly we'll let you know, because I have big people that I've been working with on that EP to make sure that everything is on point, everything is nice for you guys. And as you're working with people, you're not working with an artist direct only. You're working with their management, you're working with the artist, with their team. So, there's some procedures that have to be done, and that will be just going on. But the plans, we still have the plans. Then this one is saying moment of inspiration. What am I supposed to say? I don't know, but if you want to hear something from me, that I can say for this, I didn't know what to say, but for your moment of inspiration, what I can say is that one night, moment of inspiration that I remember is the one night I wrote 3 songs back to back. Reason why is in music, right. In music, people think if you're a musician, everyone likes you, or people from outside only, they're the people that might hate you, and which is something wrong. So, like I said, I don't know how to express myself in front of people. So, moment of inspiration. This other day, I had a crazy day. Realized people who I called my people disappointed me. And after disappointing me, they made me feel like I'm a dumb person, which is something I'm really, really good at. Realizing that you betrayed me, you disappointed me, then I acted like nothing happened. That night, I realized those 3 things. Like, I was disappointed, I was betrayed. Then I wrote a song. I didn't write a song. I wrote 3 songs in one night. That's a huge inspiration. Yeah, I know it's not nice, it's not good that those stuff happened to me. But you hear the songs, and not digging too deep into that. Moving forward, this one said, what is your goal for the next few months? So, I promised you to be as consistent, but I didn't do that. So my goal for the next few months that are left is to be as consistent as possible and produce and release a lot of songs for you, right? So this one was like, can you tell us music that heals you right now? And mention your favorite artist. My favorite artist is Zeey. Besides Zeey, everyone else, I love them. They are doing great job. But what I learned before I find my favorite artist, I have to make sure that I am my favorite artist. Reason why? Because, like I said, things I'm writing have to do with something. So I'm understanding way much better what I'm singing than what others are singing. Am I not appreciating other people's craft? I appreciate. And I'm not saying my stuff is nice, is perfect. No, it's not. It might be boring, it might be as crazy, but to me, I'm doing it because it means something to me. Right. I'm trying to just be done with the music part of it, right? So, this one was like, can you tell us the struggles that you go through in music? So, on that, when you're starting music, I'll start by when you start music. When you start music, the very first song you do, you think it's gonna be like a banger. So struggles that I went through music is rejection, and that was the first one. And I figured out I had to always go back, understand the reason why I'm actually doing music, right? So that's now something that brings me peace and comfort. That no, what is the reason why I'm doing music, right? So now it's not as much problem as it was before, because now I guess I understand why I'm doing the whole thing. And another struggle is when you're trying to work with people and people doesn't understand what exactly you want, right? Because that's another struggle in music. You have to know what you want, you have to know your goal, and you have a dream, right? You're trying to reach. So just having people who are not understanding the whole dream and goal that you're trying to reach, that's a huge struggle, because instead of you being inspired, you might be demotivated by that, because when you're trying to explain your goal and your dream behind the whole music, people you work with, what they only see is fame. Now I think you're understanding where I'm coming from and where I'm going with when I had to explain the reason why I'm doing music. Working with people, they think that fame is the goal every time, which is not what I'm looking for, right? What am I saying? I have worked with a number of people. Those people, they are great people. They are nice people. They played a very huge part in making me the Zeey guy I am right now out there. Did they understand my dream? what I can say is they did their best to understand. But, there are certain things as a music artist and people that you'll be working with. We have certain things that we need to agree on, and if you're not in an agreement, there won't be a point where you continue working with people. And don't get me wrong, these people are great. It's only that we have things that we just didn't agree on. Because I have my own dream that I'm running with. And that dream might not be having been as clear to them. And they have their things as well that they were expecting from me, which I couldn't, provide. And they also had a right to say, Zeey, we can't work with you anymore. And I understand. And I also had a right to say, you know what? I can't work with you anymore. Right? It's things. That's how things work. Even when you're at a job, anywhere you go, if you have something that have business inside, that's how it moves. But yeah, I would say the struggle is just working with people, not knowing your dream and your goal. It's been a struggle, and another struggle is when I have to do everything alone. I am my own producer, I am my own backing vocalist, I am my own lead vocalist. And I'm not saying it's a problem, it's not, because after all, my vision, I'm the only person who knows my vision, and just getting people close and realize that they don't even understand the vision, it will be really hard. It's just a hard thing. But yeah, that's another struggle. Just doing everything alone. But right now, I just want to use this opportunity to thank every management that I worked with, every individual I worked with. You guys, you are the best. You made me realize other things that I could have not realized alone. You made me see the other side of stuff that I might have not ever seen if I didn't work with you. But I believe where you are, you're proud of me, and you keep on feeling proud, and you keep on supporting. And just know I don't have anything bad. I actually feel great for you as well. Right. So yeah, I'm not digging too deep into that. What I would want to go on now is friendships. So I'm not a person who make friends like that, because I got to a point where I feel like just putting people in my life, putting people in my life is just applying for stress, disappointments, betrayals. That's the most reason why I don't just make friends. I've been betrayed a lot. And I don't know how to put it, but yeah, I've been betrayed a lot, and it's something that I was like, friendship. I'm not saying don't have friends out there, have friends. I also have people I have in my life that are close, that I can talk to. So it's not like I don't have people. I actually do have people I can talk to. I also have people I can have discussions with. Right. But friendship it's not something I can say is very easy for me to get into. And this one was like how friendship have changed since you started chasing your dream. I already explained that. Like, I'm not into that anymore. This one is like people who switched up people who switched up on you versus people who stayed solid. Now I don't know. I'm at a point where you're like, I don't know who to trust. And that's all I can say. That's all I can say. I don't know what to say more about that. And have you ever felt lonely or you feel supported? So, on that, I have moments where I feel lonely, and I have moments where I feel very supported. And one thing I would love my people to know is I really do appreciate the support you give. I really do appreciate liking me. The hard thing is people who start hating or not supporting are not people from outside. It is actually people who are within your space or in your space, right? Those are the people that way, it really hurts where you looking for support from people you think that they're gonna support you and they don't support. That's a huge, huge, huge thing, right? And just saying. And what did I learn from just being a music artist and having friendship? Okay, I had that one friend who reminded me who I was when I forgot. How? Betrayal. Guys, things like betrayal, disappointments, it will make you realize who you are. Like, you sit down, you're like, oh, I was going the wrong direction all this time. But me just being Zeey, I act dumb. But yeah, it is what it is. But all I would want to say is shout out to those people who are close to me, those people who are there in my life. You are playing your own part, And this one said, "Are you single? Is this for? Is this for friendship? I don't think so. Are you single? Say much or little. We want to know." I recently posted, guys. Are you dating? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm dating. I don't know if I'm not. But I have a girl that I'm interested in, and I have a girl that I'm hoping one day shall be well, I guess. But yeah, are you dating? I don't know. So, what does love mean to you lately? Love is everything, guys. Everyone wants to be loved, you know. That's pretty much it. That's what I can say. And this one was like, how relationship have influenced your music. So, guys, if you check most of my music is heartbreak songs. Some of the things it's some things that happen to me, some of the things are not. It happened to someone else. But what I figured out is you understand with the EP that is coming, it's a love music EP. Matters of heart is just hard to understand sometimes. A heart, it will always just run back to love. Love heals, love is just nice. But when you have a person who also loves you, right? And this one was like, are you looking for love or focused on yourself right now? Are you dating? I don't know. Am I interested in someone? Yes. Does that someone know that I'm interested in her? Yes. Did we talk? Yes. So it's up to you to figure out if I'm looking or not. Yeah. And this one is like, why do you sing heartbreak songs? Are you tired of being just used? Guys, I don't feel like I've been used. I feel like people knows what they want, you know. I also know what I want. And my heartbreaks, it's not like the people that I'm dating are the only ones that are doing something wrong to me. No. I also have some stuff that I did, you know, that didn't go well with some of my relationships. So, but every person comes in your life for a reason, you know. So that's good. And what I would like to share about that is I used to think being soft made me weak, but now I just write about it. If I'm being honest with you, I just write about it. Being soft is nice. Let people think that you are crazy or whatever. Just be nice. If you don't have to explain yourself, don't explain yourself. Let people think whatever they think. It's not your job to explain to people. Because either way, those same people are going to come back, talk. That's how people are, right? And this one is asking me for my mental health. I'm perfectly fine. I'm really great. This one is like social media pressure versus real life. Like I said, I'm not looking for fame, so social media is not much of a deal for me. What is a big deal for me is making sure that my music, I'm doing it for the right reasons, right? And this one is like, can you tell us about your songs? So, I have a song called Barikam. The reason why I wrote that song, Barikam, I think they just put this as a segment where I explain the reason why I wrote the songs so that you understand. So, Barika is in Zimbabwe. Barika is where Um, Correct me if I'm wrong, but is where a husband have a lot of wives, two or more wives, or a wife have two or more husbands. So when I sang the song Barika, it's actually a love song. That song was gospel song before. Um, and when I did that song, I did that song with my dad. And then I was like, it's just weird, you know. Then I changed it into a love song. So it's like, but when I see you, when we get married, I just want to be the only person. I don't want to share love, so I don't want barika. That was the main reason. Like it was just an idea. Then I have a song called Urema. Urema is a song where I was singing for just to lighten up people who laugh at disabled kids. I love people who are disabled. I love everybody. So I was lightening up people like, guys, being disabled doesn't mean we are not, people are not smart. I was about to say we are not because I love them. But it doesn't mean those people are useless. No. Most of them, they're even smarter than us, right? Very intelligent. So that's the reason why I wrote the song. Then there's a song called Ndi Bestie. So the first verse, it was like wakandinyepera kuti unongozivana naye, ukandinyepera kuti unongotamba naye, uchindiudza ndi bestie ndisingazive ndi baby, uchindiudza ndi bestie ndisingazive ndi baby. So this was not my situation. This was my friend's situation. So my friend had a girlfriend, and what they were just doing, they could call each other bestie, bestie. You know that you love each other, but you just don't want to tell each other. You're calling each other besties. And this song, I wrote this song like 3 years ago. I have a reason why I had to say that. You know it, but yeah. So my friend loved his best friend, and his best friend also loved him, and they called each other besties because they had relationships. So they are the besties. So I just had to twist the story and put myself in the boyfriends or the girlfriends' shoes. Like, why? You told me that it's just a bestie, yet that's your boyfriend. And Mukanawani is not my original song. There's this guy called Bestie Masinire. He's a great guy. So I just loved it. Then I was like, let me do a cover song. Then there's a song called Sekuri John. Sekuri John is a song, it was just meant to be a funny thing. Is it true? You'll figure it out. But it was supposed to be a funny story where the dude loves. Yes, the dude loves that stuff. And he's just planting kids, everywhere. Then I have a song called Real Love, Real Love. It was just me writing a love song. Wakandi Ramba. Wakandi Ramba, it's something actually happened to me. That's all I can say. I can't explain more. Then Am I, it's a song that I dedicated for my mom, just letting her know that I love you. What I sang in the song, it's not about my mom, but I dedicated the song for my mom. It was for mothers, but it was for my mom. Just letting her know that I love her and I appreciate what she's doing. Then there's a song called My Babe. My Babe it's a song. It's a love song as well. I just wrote. I guess I was in love. Mary, I was in love, and I wrote that song. Then the heartbreak hits. Then I wrote a song during Deka. Then I was like, I'm done with the heartbreak. I sang a song called Tari. People say I wrote that song for Tari. Okay, guys, I wish Tari was here. Tari will tell you. So I wrote a song, right? Then Tari visited. She came to America. She visited to America for an event that was going on. Then I was like, oh, Tari, what a coincidence. I have a song called Tari. And we started having a conversation like, listen to my song. Tari liked the song. She was like, oh, that's a banger. If you don't mind, we can work together. And I was like, oh, I would love to work with her. Then, it just happened. That's how the Tari song came out. And I have a song called Here I Am. It was just a song to relate with other people. I have a song called Shami, so that's my friend's situation. And I have Zemunjolo Saramba. So that one, I wrote that song because, just trying to relate with people or situations that are going on out there. And there's a song, actually. I don't know why I keep on wanting to say code. There's a code. There's a song called Wenje, and that's my recent song. So Wenje, guys, to have a better explanation, it's not a heartbreak song. It's not a love song. It is a love song, actually. So it's a song of a guy who wants a girl, but the guy really knows that if I get in a relationship with this girl, I'm doomed. Because everybody knows that this girl, she's not a good one. Right. So that's pretty much it about Wenje. So yeah, I guess I've been here just talking. But that's what I had for you today. But what I would want to say is, whoever is watching this, if you manage to get to this point, you are the real G. If you felt offended, or we know each other from back, and you feel like I said something that offended you, I'm sorry, because I'm just trying to make sure that people knows me, right? Who is Zeey? Just interacting with people. So if you felt offended, or if you feel like I'm offending you, like I said, I'm sorry. And I appreciate you as well. But yeah, that's pretty much that I had today. Until we meet next time. And just know that I love you and I have something that is coming soon. So yeah. When I knew you. Great as a kunyepa. How they gonna feel too. Chi baby. Make sure that you check that song. Alright. Comment, like, subscribe, share, so that we have more moments. Today was more of a chilled vibe, but the next one that I'm doing will be checked up. I just wanted you to know me before we, do anything else crazy. Just you to know who the guy is and what's going on. So starting from the next video, probably we'll be doing something more interesting. And yeah, I'll have to love and leave you. Have a great day, or have a great night, whatever you will have. Cause yeah, I don't know what time you're watching this, but bye-bye, and I love you.